What's going on, everyone? It's the Niskel. Welcome back to Danganronpa. In this bonus episode, I want to look at all the extra goodies you get for beating the game. You get to unlock the gallery. There are a lot of galleries for you to browse through. There's only one catch, though. With all of these galleries, you actually have to buy all the pieces of artwork. That's pretty much the only downside, but I've amassed quite a few coins. Let's go searching through all these galleries. First one we'll look at is the sound gallery. Kind of self-explanatory. You can spend money on songs from the game. 5 Monokuma coins. That's way too expensive, I think. At least for songs. Let's try to find a good one. Oh, this wasn't the one I was thinking of. Okay, never mind. I do love the nice little touch on the sides. It's kind of like those old iPod ads. There we go. There's a good song to go through. So, if you ever wanted to, go through some of your favorite songs in the game, if you may have heard them in the background, you can find them all here, and then you can buy them for 5 coins apiece. That's ridiculous. I still think they should be like 3, because as you're going to see, the amount that you have to pay to get these pieces in the gallery differ in price. And they really should be, swapped. Right here is the event gallery. If you ever saw a piece of, official artwork, like something introducing somebody, anything like that, the Monokuma theaters, these are actually things you can buy. So, an event right there, pressing the button. This one's kind of weird. You have all of the different ends of Junko Enoshima, and they each cost 3 coins, but it's just the same thing, just zoomed in a bit. That one's pretty cool. I really like that piece. Got some other events here. There is one, though. If you play through the game normally and you don't diverge off the regular path of the story, you can actually miss some unlockable art. It's actually this one. If you do not have Man's Fantasy at that point in the game, you do not unlock this. You need to go back in that chapter and go through that event to unlock it. Let's see, is there anything else? There's some really good pieces of artwork here. I really love browsing through all this. Oh, this one's just really funny. I love Taka's attitude when it comes to following the rules. If Monokuma says exercise, you exercise! Next on the list, I guess we can look at, movie gallery. Yeah, let's go here. The movie gallery. If there was ever a video shown that was in-game, you can find it here and buy it. Such as the punishments. Right there, Kyoko's punishment, you can also miss that one. If you do not rat her out in case 5, you can actually miss that one. You'll have to go back through the entire trial again to unlock it. You can also see the different results, the different Monokumas appearing, and I love how it just whittles down everybody as we go through, just the little thumbnails there. But you'll notice we're missing a video. We actually haven't unlocked it yet. After you beat the game, you can now unlock this by getting a specific item in the Mono Machine, excuse me. Thinking of the wrong game. But I will be sure to show that off to you because I don't have it yet at the time of this recording. Last but not least, my favorite part. I love this when I did Persona 4 Golden, and I love this here in Danganronpa. Official artwork and draft artwork. This is the kind of stuff you see in art books. I love this stuff. Just seeing the background designs, all the notes that were made, just everything they went through to make sure this character looked perfect. And, let's try Hiro. Let's see if there are any extra details on here. Yeah, they had to get every symbol on his back. They needed to make sure all the small, minute details were perfect. Oh, let's check Kyoko. They actually made sure she always had just a ponytail on the left side of her head. And just all these small symbols. It's mainly the small symbols is what you look at this for. And actually, the art book that came with the limited edition of this game, it pretty much has all these. It also has these, promotional art. If you ever look up one of the ultimates on Google, these are the best pictures to find when you're trying to explain it to somebody. Like the ultimate affluent progeny of... Let's see. Oh, I know which one to do. Yeah! The promotional art for Genocide Jack is amazing. It's just so well drawn, and it perfectly encapsulates what each ultimate's ability is. I adore this artwork. Here is Junko Enoshima. You can't see the finger quotes I'm doing, but you can just tell she has the freckles all over her face. But then we get to the actual Junko Enoshima, and I really like this artwork. This pretty much spoils the entire game for you, but I love this piece of artwork. It's really good. Now let's get to the special artwork. This is the stuff you didn't see in the game. Kenshiro. This was Sakura's love interest during her social link. He was the strongest man of the world, but he handed off his title to her when he became bedridden. This guy has a funny history. He was mentioned once in the game. This is Santa Shikibi, or Shikibi Santa if you're reading it in Japanese. He's the ultimate botanist. He made the Monokuma flower, and now he's dead. Oh, wow, there we go. Official artwork from Mukuro. We actually didn't see this in the game. I really love this portrayal of the ultimate soldier. She looks so cool, ready to kill you 3 times. And then we have regular full body art. This is just the character model normally, so no notes or anything. This is just, you could basically call this the final product. And I really do love these too. And now we're getting into the cool stuff. Promotional art. This is another cool thing. Whenever you finish a chapter in the game and it asks you if you want to save, this is the piece of artwork you'll see in the background. This is a really cool image. It shows off all the ultimates. It's a nice picture. And right here, I love this. Pixel art. I'll be showing off, there is a different mode that I'll be showing off, and it uses this pixel art. I love this. I mean, there's not much to it, but hey, pixel art is pixel art. You also saw it when people got taken away by Monokuma. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting into the kind of behind-the-scenes stuff. Maybe first drafts of things. There's the execution for Kyoko and Makoto. And here, I guess this was the first initial planning stages, or for the previews? Oh, dear lord. That was actually really gruesome. Maybe this is what would have happened if Sayaka actually got away with her murder. And right here, when you're starting up the game, this is one of the first things you'll see. This is actually Monokuma pestering what looks like Komaro Naegi, Makoto's sister. And that's actually really funny, because today I just got my copy of Ultra Despair Girls. Potato chips. That's all you need to know about that. Oh, wait, here we go. An alternate of Sakura. This is what she would have looked like. Crazy in her own right, but I'm really glad they went with the final design. Oh my gosh, is that what I think it is? Oh my gosh. Hey, yo boy, it's my man Monokuma. When I see that logo, Spike Chunsoft, you're not getting away from me. Nice little touches. Ooh, I'm glad they showed this. This is what Monokuma was originally going to be. Oh, look at it! Oh, it's so sickening! Oh, just imagine that as the mascot of this franchise. It wouldn't have sold nearly as many. God! Just imagine a plushie of that monstrosity. Hifumi, we got caught trying to view the man's fantasy. Can you imagine flipping through like a Famitsu or something and seeing that as an ad for the game? And then eventually seeing this? This is so funny. I love the imagery of everybody in a Monokuma suit. Maybe that was one of the original ideas, you know, to get them to change, or maybe that's what the blackened would have been put in as a Monokuma suit. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that these were special promotional cards that you would get. And as for the cover art for Blue... I'm gonna have to do some research. Post-text, what are these? Hopefully I can find something, because there's one for Blue and for Red. Maybe this was for special drama CDs? It could be something. These are some of my favorite pictures. Having everybody together in kind of like a fun type picture. This one, though, I love this one. It's a group shot, everybody's in the shot, and it just looks like they just got done with gym class, and it's a very nice picture. I love this shot. It's probably one of my favorite in the game. And that's it. And now that my coins are perfectly placed at 666 coins, I'm actually going to stop it here as far as showing off the gallery, and if you want to buy the videos, I don't think I showed it, but they're 5 coins apiece. But we're going to get into something else. Other media for Danganronpa. For those of you who really need more Danganronpa in your life, there are actually written texts. There are a bunch of different light novels that were made from the franchise, mainly 3 that come to mind. One of them isn't exactly a light novel, but you'll see when we actually get to it. Danganronpa Zero. This is actually a 2-volume prologue to Danganronpa following the ultimate analyst, Ryoko Otonashi, and the ultimate neurologist, Yasuki Matsuda. Ryoko has some connections to the Despair incident and is somehow connected to Junko Enoshima, and based on the images I found in the light novel, I really wish this was translated. Actually, wait. It has been translated. Thanks to the Something Awful user Oren Ronin, both known volumes of Danganronpa Zero have been translated. There's a link in the description if you want to take a look at it. I highly suggest you do if you need even more Danganronpa fluff in your daily life. The next one I want to talk about is Danganronpa Kirigiri. This is a side novel which talks about Kyoko's past and interactions with a friend of hers, Yui Samidare, who is her superior detective. It talks about the detective work that Kyoko did, that she was a part of. Unfortunately, it hasn't been translated, but you might be able to find summaries out there somewhere. I haven't been able to find worthwhile ones. You might be able to try the Danganronpa wiki, but be careful, because if you haven't seen the second game or the midquel, you might find spoilers everywhere, because there are spoilers for everything in this game. It is impossible to look things up. Oh my god. Last one I want to talk about is actually Makoto Naegi's Worst Day Ever. This was a 25-page booklet that had a short story on the circumstances leading up to Makoto's enrollment in Hope's Peak. You could only get this in Volume 1 of the Blu-ray and DVD of Danganronpa the Animation in Japan. So, unfortunately, I won't be getting it anytime soon. That's okay. It was only 25 pages, and it was like a small booklet, so it was a short story. One more thing I want to touch on, and these are very important. These are actually unused executions. Somebody brought these to my attention during the Let's Play, and as soon as I found them, oh my god. So there is a Danganronpa art book out there that has unused executions for the first game and the second game. Some of them even had official artwork made. So let's go over them right now, because some of these are mean, but they fit right in with the universe. Toko Fukawa, the first kiss prank. Toko is thrown out into complete darkness. In the distance, she can see Byakuya. She starts running towards him and tries to jump at him. When a huge roller appears between the both of them, she tries to escape desperately, but it catches up and flattens her. She gets killed, cartoon style, by a steamroller. Sayaka Maizono. Sayaka Maizono's final performance. Sayaka is placed in a stage that's shaped in the form of a giant bear trap along the edge, complete with a meter to score her. So she is supposed to sing her idol songs in order to fill the meter until it's full. Just as the meter is about to reach the top, Monokuma destroys the bar and fails her immediately, which causes the bear trap to close, killing her. Aoi Asahina, the Water Illusion Show. Aoi is put into a water tank, and on top, Monokuma is dressed as a magician. He waves his staff, the curtain falls, raising with a drum roll. There are sharks in the tank now, along with Aoi. So Monokuma waves his staff again, the curtain falls. The drum roll goes and the curtains raise, and Aoi is gone. She has been eaten by sharks. Sakura Ogami, deciding match of the whole galaxy. Sakura is standing in the wilderness. Various space alien commanders and soldiers appear and surround her, manipulating the atmosphere. Even though Sakura successfully kicks them one after another, the enemies don't stop appearing. Eventually, she becomes too cramped and dies under the pressure of being buried. That one's okay. Not very fitting of the strongest woman in the world. You know what? Give and take. Chihiro Fujisaki. This one's kind of funny. In a sick kind of way. Super Fujisaki brothers. In Chihiro's execution, Chihiro's put inside an 8-bit side-scrolling game. A group of huge pixelated Monokumas appear behind him, and he tries to run. They eventually catch up, and his sprite pops out of existence. He dies. Okay, this one's messed up. Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Prime Minister Kiyotaka Ishimaru's inaugural parade. Taka sits on a vehicle and answers people's cheers in the middle of a huge, gorgeous parade. The crowd has posters that say things such as, "Hooray for the Prime Minister!" In the next moment, Monokuma pops up resembling Golgo 13 and kills him with a shot through the heart. Think about that. A brand new Prime Minister is sniped during his parade. Oh my. Okay, this is another one I have a problem with. This one is sick. Especially when you consider who it's being done to. This isn't fair. This one. Kinda glad it was cut. This is Byakuya Togami. Human disqualification. Byakuya is dropped in a garbage can in a place that looks like hell. In a back alley somewhere. It looks terrible. Monokuma, dressed like an elementary school student, throws rocks at him for him being a dirty hobo. Byakuya tries to escape, but he would have to leave and go out into a cold and snowy area where he would eventually die from his wounds and the cold. I don't care how much of a asshole Byakuya was, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves the hobo death. Hifumi Yamada. Watch out, Buko! Great monster invasion! A gigantic Buko comes flying to a place where an enormous Monokuma is riding. Both start fighting. Hifumi, who is stuck between them, is being hit from both sides. At the end, he dies from being hit by certain kill beams from both simultaneously. They both shoot lasers at the same time and he dies in the middle of a giant monster fight. Kinda fitting of Hifumi. Yasuhiro Hagakure. Quiz time! I heard there's a chance of 30%. Hiro is a contestant on a quiz show set. Before him, there are 3 doors labeled A, B, and C. There was a 1/3 probability that one is an execution. Hiro tries to enter the A door. The door grows hands and feet and escapes. B does the exact same thing. Only door C is left. He isn't willing, but a mouth appears on the door and eats him. He gets killed by chance and a door. Last but not least, this one surprised me. This one's actually kind of cool and very cruel. Makoto Nagi, pop-up pirate. Makoto is put into a large barrel and Monokuma closes the lid. When he's about to escape, a sword comes in from the exterior and grazes his face. While Makoto is shocked with fear, more and more swords are thrust into the barrel. The barrel is wobbling in the beginning, but after a number of swords, it stops moving. Monokuma peeks into the barrel and closes it hastily. He runs away, and the screen turns black. That's kind of mean. But also considering that Makoto is the ultimate lucky student, well, he survived for a while while playing a living version of Pop-Up Pirate. But he didn't survive. A lot of them didn't survive. And I am so glad somebody pointed those out to me. Now, this begs the question, what are the ones from the second game? Since the second game is going on right now, you'll have to wait until that one is over. Trust me, don't try to look it up. You will spoil some things for you. Trust me on this. Don't look them up yourselves. I'll be sure to show you, no worries. Next time on Danganronpa, we're actually going to be looking at school mode. Promise. I'll see you guys next time.
Danganronpa.